welcome everybody. Something a bit different. We are playing Alan Wake today. He's back for assuming limited time within, yeah, you guessed it, it's Fortnite, something I wouldn't usually play, and hence I'm just level 1. I've just unlocked him. I don't think we're going to be playing Battle Royale. Oh my god, this game has changed something drastically since I've last played it, which was probably about 5 years ago at least. But all we have to here now is the Alan Wake. Captain Bluebeard in the launcher. What the hell? Oh god. Right, essentially there's some sort of game mode. I should have found it before I started streaming. Some sort of game mode where that's all Alan Wake related. Quests. Is it a quest? Not buying V-Bucks. Compete. No, there's no competing involved as far as I'm aware. Maybe it's down here. There we go. Alan Wake Flashback. Solo, one max player adventure. Solo anyway. Based on the award-winning cinematic action thriller, troubled author Alan Wake embarks on a desperate search for his missing wife Alice. This classic action-adventure game has been reimagined in Fortnite using the UEFN tools. Shine a light on the mysteries of Bright Falls with only your courage and a trusty flashlight. Who is the creator? Oh, epic. Okay. So let's get in there. Boom. Another interesting Alan Wake thingamajig before the action happens next week. Oh yeah. Not ready. Okay. Who knows, could play some Fortnite after this. Why the hell not? I'm suck at it. I definitely played the no build mode, that's for sure. Connecting. Oh man, I need to light some description. Ah, Matthew Peretta, the voice of Alan Wake. Can you hear that? Need sound. We need vol. Just pump it up, innit?
In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer, and 13 years ago, I found myself in a horror story of my own making.
Departure.
I used to live in New York City with my wife, Alice. I wrote crime novels starring a fictional detective named Alex Casey. They made me famous. But then I killed off Casey.
Man, this is going to be pretty good if this goes through the entire Alan Wake story. That'll be pretty cool. What's this information at the top right left-hand side of the screen here? Hopefully that's not going to be hackable. Oh, flasks collected. Which is in New York. The bestseller. The bestsellers. Go to the kitchen. As I was saying, oh yeah, this would be good for introducing somebody to Alan Wake. Sort of recap, I guess. The fridge, I know it's like Ghostbusters.
What, now you can't even talk to me?
Zool.
I need to write something different. Something new, but nothing works. I can't take it.
Alan, you've been working on this for over 2 years. You need a break. I heard about this peaceful little town. It'll be the perfect place to clear your head.
So Alice convinced me to visit Bright Falls, a small, quiet town in Washington. Just what I needed. First, we stopped at the local diner to get our cabin key from the landlord.
Bright Falls Deer Fest. Any secrets? Whoa. That just pings me back. Okay, fine.
As soon as I stepped in the door, the waitress Rose recognized me.
Oh yeah.
Said she was my biggest fan, had all my books. After she made me promise her an autograph, I asked about the landlord. Rose said he must have gone to the restroom.
Where's the flask gone now? Where's Thor and Odin? Or Tor? What's that on there? Remember the bathroom. Oh my god, I do need a light.
I checked the
Change
back
colour.
of the diner. It was dark, foreboding. The kind of place that made your skin itch. That's when Barbara Jagger appeared. An older woman in a vintage funeral gown, like something out of a 1960s horror novel. She said the landlord hadn't been able to make it and handed me the cabin key. She insisted she'd come by later to check on us and to meet Alice. Alice and I drove through the majestic landscape to our cabin. The little wooden house stood alone on a tiny island near the shore of Cauldron Lake, in the bowl of an impressive caldera.
So I just can't get over how red I look on here. Yeah, sorry game. Just running off over to the sides. Oh, I don't remember this path. It's a nice path. There we go. Bridge.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right.
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Oh yeah. Give me that sweet, sweet coffee. Alan.
I have a surprise for you.
The creator's dilemma. Hard one, you bastard. Okay. Oh, yieldy telephone. Oh, none of Thomas Zane stuff. Very bare. Well, can't have it all, I guess. Aha. Classic.
Surprise!
Alice, what is this?
He's gonna be
I
livid.
just have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of
Damn it,
scenery would
Alice,
get
you-
you past.
Everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He
So
specializes
now
in
you want to
helping
get me
artists.
committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Don't! Just don't! I don't want to hear it!
Oh, great. Reliving this horror.
Oh no! When I came to, I was behind the wheel of a crash car on a forest road. I felt like I had woken up from one nightmare only to find myself in another. I remember diving in after Alice. So how was I here?
Well. Talk about a wonky camera angle. Is that meant to be like that? Ah.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure.
Sure.
That was the name I'd planned to use for the next novel I'd never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. Departure by Alan Wake.
Yep. Jump. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Fortnite Alan can proper jump. Oh no. Thank you. Thank you very much. Old manuscript.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor or an eye disease. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter. I found a page of writing, but it made no sense. A fragment of some demented horror story.
Lovely stuff. Ah.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery.
I hope I'm not missing any famouses. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, this isn't about... Oh. That's great. Guys, run forward towards this. Can't see anything. I've turned into like this little red ghost.
I realized that the shadowy figure was the character from the page I just found. The Taken. A man taken by a
Right,
creature of
we'll have to come back to
supernatural
this point. Okay, we're back where we left off.
At first, I kept finding the pages
Let's
as
not
if by
walk into the
accident.
darkness.
The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible
permanent
and true
darkness.
prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery.
Oh, will they? Oh, will they, Alan? I've also ordered a ring light in the time it took me to get back here. So when I actually play Alan Wake 2, you'll be able to see me. And I won't go red and dark and all sorts.
I realized that the shadowy figure was the character from the page I just found. The Taken. A man taken over by a creature of supernatural darkness called the Dark Presence.
Stucky. I might have missed some of my some of the themos. What the hell? This was not in the original game.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
TV's on fire, son.
I would come to realize the lake does something to works of art created here. It lifts the story from the page and gives it form. Turns fiction into terrible truth. The manuscript was becoming real.
Another thermos. Boom. I must have missed one. Ah.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. You're a patient in my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Oh, nice.
There you go, Alan.
Alan.
Hartman? I fell. What? No, you.
You lying.
I found myself stuck in Cauldron Lake Lodge, Dr. Hartman's clinic. He tried to convince me I was a patient of his, that I had imagined everything. I knew he was lying. Soon enough, his true colors would be revealed.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
He knows, he knows, he knows.
I was carrying with me were gone. I needed them back. They were the key to finding Alice, to understanding this mystery.
Excuse me.
The Dark Presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Still some unanswered questions. Thomas Zane help him escape. Initially, is Thomas Zane even real? Did Alan Wake create Thomas Zane in the first place? Who knows? Who knows?
I broke into Hartman's office to learn the truth. The manuscript pages were on his desk, the ones I had found and more. I confronted him, furious. He admitted he had been lying and tried to cut a deal with me. He was still trying to manipulate me, to use my writing for his own ends and to make the Dark Presence stronger in doing so.
Let me out.
I dreamt of the night Alice went missing. Her screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Alice! Alice!
In a dream, I found myself back at the cabin, just like the manuscript described. It felt like I was reliving a suppressed memory, a waking nightmare. This was my chance to find out what had happened to Alice.
It's not there. Ah. That's the one I skipped.
I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice.
Bloody Dark Presence.
All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. Under the influence of the Dark Presence, I'd written a horror story, and now my own words were tearing my world apart.
How did you escape?
I wanted my story to grow stronger, to spread its darkness. But somehow some part of me had been aware enough to write my own escape into the story, a way back to Golden Lake, to Alice.
Maybe it's just the story dictated such. Dictated as such, and like, yeah. I mean, this, as cool as this is, like a nice recap. Definitely should watch the. Oh, there's another one. Ah, missing one. Should definitely watch my playthrough of the actual game, albeit remastered, slightly amended. What the hell? None of this crazy crap was in it though. Paradox. Well, some of this was actually, but that's where it went really crazy. Dude. Manuscript. We're back at the bed. We're back at the cabin.
In the cabin had come true. Touched by the Dark Presence, I'd written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
I once mentioned Thomas Zane, the Batman game. Oh, what? Come on. I gotta sneeze. Fucking hell.
Jagger was waiting for me.
Jagger.
But I wasn't afraid. I had light on my side. I was ready. I fought Jagger with the light, shattered the darkness inside her. She was gone. But this was a horror story.
You're missing
And
it.
the ending had not yet been written.
Missing some bits there, son. But you know, that's kind of the gist.
Price to pay.
Who saves Alice?
There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. Alice was safe, but the balance had to be kept. I'd taken her place, a small price to pay. Now I was trapped here, in the dark place, outside reality.
Easter eggs. So far so good, but I need something spicy.
If I wanted to escape, I would have to start writing again. A new story. A sequel to Departure. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
What's this?
Return
The return.
by Alan Wake.
Initiation. Return. Ooh. What's that?
The dark presence is out there. It's hunting me. Its spies are always watching. It's trying to catch me. I think it did more than once. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. It's slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, I have to use it to keep the story true. It got in. I have to make the story darker now. But that gives it power. That's bad. I don't want that. But I have no choice. It's an arms race. All right, now keep it together. Damn it. I'll be the first one to cross the finish line.
He's going mad. He's gone mad. Awesome. Nice one. Well, there you go. Alan Wake, more Alan Wake content, you cannot go wrong. Alan Wake in your Fortnites. Oh yeah, I have some of these battle stars. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Alan Wake 2. Nice to have a little bit of tidbit there at the end. It's fantastic. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.